Okay, so in this video we're just going to look at compound angle formulae. Now on your formula sheet that you're given in the exam, you'll see these three rules right here. And what they really mean is that we can change an angle sum into two products. So you can see here, like we've got the sign. If I had like sine of a plus b, for example, I could rewrite that as sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Okay, so we're just sort of turning this sum into two products. The one thing probably to be aware of is you've got these two, the plus or minus sign there, but you've also got a minus plus sign on the right on these two second ones. So for example, if you had cosine of A plus B, that is going to be cosine A cosine B, but you can see in the middle of the rule the sign is different. So over here, that's what I mean, the sign is upside down. So it means if you've got a plus over on the left hand side, it must be a minus on the right. Oops. So that will be sine B. So you can see it's got a minus there, so the signs are different. And that will be the same with the third rule with the tan there. Okay, so just a couple of examples to show what that might look like. If we were asked to rearrange this sum here, sine 90 plus A, I would use the first identity, so that would become sine 90 cos A. Now it's that first rule, so you can see it's plus or minus for both of them. And then I have cosine 90 sine A second. And then what we can look at is we can say, all right, well, we know that from our knowledge of these graphs, sine of 90 is 1, which is really useful to know. And we also know that cosine 90 is 0. So again, if we just look at a trig graph with cosine, it goes like this through there. That's at 90 degrees there, whereas sine goes up and reaches 1. So what that gives us then is 1 cosine A there and 0 sine A's. So it will just be cosine A. The second one, we've got the tan A plus 45. So this is using the rule is a little bit more complex, but if we're going to write that, we know that that will equal tan A plus tan 45, because in the rule you can see it's plus or minus for both of them. And then on the bottom line, we're going to have 1 minus tan A times tan 45. And then hopefully you realize from a 45-degree triangle that tan, which is opposite over adjacent, will be 1. So therefore, we can then simplify this slightly by saying that will be tan A plus 1, and then we're going to have 1 minus tan A on the bottom, and that will be the simplification of that. So anyway, that those are called the compound angle formulae, and you can see the three rules there. That's exactly how they appear on your formula sheet.